First and foremost, all praises to the Most High. Yeah. Hey, this Claw Volume 2. Can't live another way. Yeah. I got my O.F.I brothers with me on this one, man.
Go crazy, AG.
All of them.
Hey, yo, Fraxel.
And they all got something to say. Hey, Judah, start it off.
Life is crazy, ain't it? One day I got a big smile, the next it's always raining.
If you are Jew, why do you hate the extension of your own people? There's a growing consciousness amongst people of color in the Americas who likely descend from Israelite origins, brought as slaves from Africa. Unfortunately, due to generations of trauma, loss of identity, along with the almost total rejection of this conversation amongst mainstream Jewish spaces, many black Hebrew Israelites get to the wrong conclusions and lash out at the Jewish people. Many people around the world are on a journey to decolonize their identity, but too many are coming from a very colonized Christian framework, using mistranslations of mistranslated texts from the King James Bible and arriving to false conclusions that mainstream Jews stole their identity. To those watching this video that have never heard of this, it is a fact that a large percentage of the black slaves sold during the transatlantic slave trade were of Israelite tribes displaced in Africa.
See that? It's a fact. Large percent of the slave trade are Israelites. This is a fake Jew even had to come with this type of knowledge.
I dig it because a lot of, there's a lot of, like, even in Nigeria, it's a large Jewish community. And so a lot of us was taken from Nigeria. So, like, even myself, like when I did my DNA, a lot of it came back as Nigerian.
Now watch, because they some of our people still in the land practicing.
Over 20% of the slave trade consisted of Africans capturing ethnic Igbos, which have an ancient tradition that they descend from the tribe of God.
See, but that's the problem. They trying to put us with the all tribe of God.
With the Northern Kingdom.
They trying to put us all Northern Kingdom when we are Southern Kingdom too.
So were there like Jews or Hebrews that looked like this motherfucker? Was it white Jews too in the ancient? Yeah, that dude was it. What was it?
Now look, this is what we do though. We don't try to go off skin color because let's just say one of our forefathers laid with a damn Arabic woman or even a white woman. He can come out looking like that and be an actual Israelite.
Right, that part.
You feel me?
My sons.
Yeah.
Both
but
my
we
sons.
gonna say it's a
color.
large.
My kids that color too.
Yeah.
My
sons,
well, not as
my son's light.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're not here to do the colors, but we're not gonna go back from the more of an ancient to being a more melanin, different shades of brown. Even a reddish brown you would even get.
Yeah, that part. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but all the way like this is gonna
King
come
David
from
was ruddy.
a reddish brown. When you look at a ruddy cow, you have that brown reddish tint. You know what I mean? So, but this, not a lot. But we ain't saying it's not going to be something that look like this. But my thing is now, and like I said, look this dude up too. Damn, I forgot his name, but he's a top scholar. He's one of the top scholars over there. The point is, we got to even see that they even starting to just be real.
Yeah.
But he's saying our problem is we're going against them. Like, y'all stole our identity. He said, how can you hate the Jew when you a Jew? Right. So to them, it's more like, let's be a family. We ain't with that because we know that.
Well, I think because a lot of black Jews, I don't know about the Ashkenazi thing, if that's real, but I think a lot of black Jews recognize that, like a lot of Hebrews recognize that a lot of the Ashkenazis became Jewish just off the rip. They wasn't the ancient Jews.
That's our
like,
point.
We can come at y'all because y'all niggas ain't actually real Jews.
That's our point.
That's our point.
But they don't want that. They like, damn, we can't refute this history, but what we can do is try to join,
try to unify, type shit.
See that?
Yeah. We like, hell no, our oppressors.
Just get the fuck
on.
Y'all stole our
identity and stole our land. So now you want to talk some? Yeah, it's a fact. And now guess what? Now they trying to go do ministries in Africa and find still some of the Igbos and all that. Like, look, and now they
we're
teaching
one.
them, but now they starting to teach them some of their customs.
Yeah, in that Talmud, they in that Talmud
and all that. That's why they got the phylacteries on their head and all that. Now they got our people doing all that. You see that? Infiltrating, but still, that's still another key point that even these people that's doing their extra research knowing that, look, we ain't gonna lie, bro. Them Africans sold the Igbos and a lot of the Santis and all that and got them niggas over here. So that goes back to our point of, yes, the majority that came over here was Israelites, not actually Africans. You know what I mean?
I think I still disagree with the idea that they wasn't Africans because, oh wait, Well, you saying from the Hebrew perspective, because y'all don't deal with the mixing.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, we don't. Because
Mm-hmm.
you can't be Ham in Israel.
They was in Africa for
But you can't be Ham and Shem at the same time.
And we're
You
not
only can
talking
be
about
one.
location.
Yeah, we're not talking about location. We're
Yeah.
talking about seed line. Now we're not saying that
because I feel like what if the father seed, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
that would
what
take him away from being Israel.
Nah, but what if the father has Shem and Ham in his blood?
There's no way
can't.
to be both. You thinking more of a blood thing. We just got to go to seed line thing. The Most High divided the nation. So even if the mama was a Hamite and the daddy was an Israelite, in today's terms, you would look at that as it's a mixed bloodline. But in our culture-wise, they're not looking at it like that.
Okay.
They like, nigga, your mama Ham, you're not Israel.
Right.
That's why we even got
seed line. I ain't never heard that.
yeah, seed line.
You mean your mama is Ham, but you're still Israel, the daddy Israel.
Yeah, your dad. Just like hold on. Let me get this.
That charm hard though, right there.
I appreciate you, King.
That Deuteronomy 8 and 32? Or is it 32 and 8?
No, the Ezra.
Oh, okay.
Look, even stuff like this. And these were they which went up from Telmah, Telhar, Sharub, and Nadan, and Immer. So these people come from this land, but they could not show their father's house of their seed, whether they were of Israel. You have to show your father's house. They don't want to, my mama Israel. Man, who your daddy? We don't give it down. You talking about your mama Israel, you about to just slide. Hell no. Who your daddy, bro, for we can know you Israel.
Right.
And we don't want to, like, we disrespect the woman. The mama is the mama.
No, I get it, because you're saying the seed.
Yeah,
It's
the seed that's
goes
planted
into the
to show you who you are.
And your science would even agree if you go to
science.
yeah. I'm saying, like, you big on science. Gregor Mendel, the dominant recessive brother. You big on science, King.
I'm saying,
You we've been building with you for 5 years, brother. You heavy on science.
But going back to what he said,
Even the science will agree with dominant recessive, where the seed and from all of the kingdoms.
Right.
You follow me?
even down to our fruit. No matter what soil I put this apple seed in, well, it's a different soil. No, that apple tree coming up because that seed. You see what I'm saying?
Snap with that. Snap with that.
Appreciate that. All praise.
Gas.
None of us. Ain't none of us. Whoever.
What's wrong with that?
And we don't smoke.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18.
Bring it up.
And they assemble all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared the pedigrees.
Let's stop right there. Your pedigree is on your what?
See?
Yeah, your bloodline, your seed line. What's your pedigree? It's like when you breed dog, what pedigree is that? You feel me? So Moses got the count on us. He declared our pedigrees by what?
After their families, by the house of their fathers.
By what?
By the house of their fathers.
That's how we understand who we are. Now, I said today's time, they'll try to say it's by the mother. Like Drake think he's a Jew because his mama a Jew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how that's how
in the Talmud now they kind of use it like that.
What about the Kabbalah? Y'all rock with that?
Nah.
That's mythical.
Mystical.
Here I go.
Yeah. A lot of mystical things in there, you know what I mean? That
a lot of that come from Kemet, for real, that Kabbalah.
Yeah, so we don't deal with the
that
Kabbalah.
But man, I gotta go get my babies, man.
I appreciate talking to you all the time, man.
Shalom, King. Shalom.
Hey, man, look, I see. I can't predict the future, but a couple years you're gonna be out here with us.
Con, Lord willing.